Okay, yo, what's up? This is the Life Regenerator, baby, and I got a recipe for you. I have to bring this to you, even though this kitchen isn't like the most epic to make videos in, so it's kind of weird, but hopefully you guys can get the essence of the video, and then you can make this, because this is a summertime when raw living is easy salad. You dig? What I got is a couple of zucchinis. This is for a very beautiful person. And I'm going to just probably have like some melons or something. But this is a couple of zucchinis. This is one serving, by the way. So 2 zucchinis, 2 nice big, super delicious. It's all about the quality of the tomatoes. These are purple Cherokees, and they are like the ripest, sweetest, most delicious tomatoes ever. And then in here, I wish I could make this part for you, but it's so simple. You take some corn, you cut it off the cob. I've made that on videos before, but and just in case you don't know, I'll do it. Let's do it right now, and then I'll put a little bit of this on the salad. I'm just going to show you how to do one, okay? So that, because I know there's going to be people out there that have never done it before. Hi. So this is definitely made in love, and you just peel the corn here, right? You dig? Get off the hairs, the little silk pieces, and then I'm going to show everybody how to cut a piece of corn. I wasn't going to do it originally, but I think it's important so that everyone knows that you take the corn and you lay it down, and I'm going to try to get a good swipe here so I make it look like I know what I'm doing. Down this side here, and you just go right down the edge. You got to have a good knife. Then you turn it and you go again right down the edge. I went a little too deep that time. It should slide a little bit easier like this. There we go. And then what I do is I do 5 cuts. I find that 5 gets it out of there the best. And then number 5 right down the line. And then what I do, you can leave this, or if you're making the dressing, and that was my point to this, is you just get all the little kernels out of there. And you get a nice little, another, whatever, 1/16 of a cup or a tablespoon more of corn. But anyways, good stuff. And basically what you do is you take probably to make enough dressing for for one person, probably 3 to 4 ears of corn, because the corn dressing makes a big difference. So you take the corn and you put the corn into the Vitamix, which I'm not going to do because I already have the dressing. You take the corn, you put it into the Vitamix, and then you take some basil and you put that in the Vitamix, and it's a corn and basil dressing. Now this is the ultra super simplified version because we eat pretty darn clean around here. So you take corn and basil, boom, and that's the dressing. Now you can add garlic, delicious. You can add sea salt, delicious. You could even add a little bit of your favorite healthy oil, Udo's oils, flaxseed oils, something like that. I'm not huge on the oils, but everybody's in a different place, and I respect that, believe it or not. And so that's basically the dressing. There's a lot of other things you could do. You could throw a hot pepper in the dressing, you know what I mean? You could also make it a dill dressing and leave the basil out and use dill. So hopefully everybody's getting some of these ideas. Corn and basil dressing, or corn and dill is really good. Throw hot pepper, etc., garlic, a little bit of onion, whatever. Okay, so there you go. There's the dressing. This is corn and basil. Now I'm going to make some zucchini noodles. So I'm going to just cut the tops off there, okay? And then I'm going to go, I don't think these will fit in here. Yeah, these ones will. Actually, this one will, and this one will. So they'll both fit in. I don't need to cut these. A lot of times you will need to cut them in half or even quarters to get them to fit into the small tube here on the Cuisinart. Or you can use the big tube here, but you have to cut them in half so that they fit down in there, okay? Anyways, the food processor is pretty cool when it comes to raw foods. It's not necessary, but it's fun and helpful. The Vitamix is really helpful. Mostly you just need a cutting board and a good knife, and you don't even need that. All you really need is your teeth, and you get a couple of really delicious tomatoes and you eat them, and it's really delicious. And you can also just eat the zucchinis as well. But food preparation is fun. It's important for us to kind of start to transition slowly into just, oh, I'm going to bust open figs. That's what I had for lunch. Figs. Boom. And you don't need a knife, cutting board, nothing. Vitamix or anything. And that's what works for me intuitively. That's where I think we should all sort of want to go in that direction, where we're just eating pure, whole, easily digestible things, at least in the detox and regeneration aspect of this thing. Can't I just make a dang recipe and not teach so much? I just have so much knowledge, information, and education and experience. So here we go with some noodles. This is a great way to make noodles, by the way, for any different type of recipe. Nice and thick. If you push it down really fast, you'll make thicker noodles. I'm not going to do it except for just for 1 second, but you could set it on there and make really thin noodles, but I want to push it and make nice thick noodles on this one, okay? Be careful with the Cuisinart. The other day I literally cut the tip of my finger off. It actually did grow back. What was that, about 10 days ago maybe or so? Maybe. I cut the tip of my finger off and it totally grew back all the way. So, and that was with the chopper blade. So be careful, because with the Cuisinart I have a newfound respect when I was looking at my finger going, it didn't really hurt. It did hurt a little bit, but I always think to myself, you dummy, why did you do that? Because I don't like to hurt myself, you know? Anyways, be careful with the food processor, okay? Now, check it out. Oh, that is just awesome. Awesome possum. Okay. Ta-da! Look at that. Okay, so moving forward. One more, please. I was going to make a really short video. Yeah, right. Life Regenerator. You don't even have it in you to make short videos anymore. Now, next step, number 2. I've got a nice tomato knife here. A nice serrated knife is absolutely essential if you're going to be cutting a lot of nice, soft, juicy tomatoes this summer. And tomatoes are more like a savory food. If I need some sodium, you know, I mean, if I've eaten too much sweet fruit, it's all about the tomatoes, you know, to balance out celery, cucumbers, etc. So I'm going to just make some nice tomato cubes, chunks, chopped basically. A little bit smaller than bite-sized pieces, like half of a bite size is good, but any way you want to chop the tomatoes is fine. Okay, so you take the tomatoes, you just put those over the top of the zucchini. I just got a couple of tomatoes, so probably equal tomatoes to zucchini. You could also use cherry tomatoes if you want. It just so happens that we were at Whole Foods yesterday. We tried these tomatoes and they were like some of the most epic tomatoes I've ever had. And that's the time of year that it is. So enjoy tomatoes. Enjoy all the fresh fruits. This is the time when raw living is the easiest for people. And this is the time when you really want to do like a spring and summer cleanse. You know, when all the grapes and the watermelons and the fresh food is just vibrating with life. That's when you really want to focus on clean, raw food eating and giving your body a nice break from the heavier foods, fats, salts, that type of thing. Because the food this time of year is so fresh, especially Oakland. It's like, I've been around a lot of places, and California has definitely got the best, freshest food, you know, consistently. That's why I kind of really like to live here, because the food is so awesome and the weather is awesome too. There we go. So what I'm actually going to do, actually I'll ask you, should I put this corn, I got some corn here, you want a little corn on there, or do you just want to stick with the dressing? I got some whole corn that I cut to show them as an example.
Maybe both.
Yeah, it'll be good.
Okay.
Okay. This will be good. So this is a new addition to the recipe, which I did not have last night. I had this last night myself. And then Sophia was like, well, make that for me. So I'm going to make that for her, and I'm going to have like melons for dinner tonight. At least I'm going to start with that. And because the cantaloupes are just, whoa, dude, they are just like unreal. The cantaloupes are just unreal right now. The organic cantaloupes from Whole Foods. So there's zucchini, tomatoes, and corn. Okay, can you get any easier? Now I know it took me whatever 8 minutes to get here, but that's just how the Life Regenerator rolls, and I think you're used to that by now. Hopefully, I'm slightly entertaining and not completely wasting all of your precious time. And here's the corn and basil dressing. You want anything else on this, Angel Face? Just do you want the simple, or would you like a little? The options would be like a sea salt or cayenne. Keep it simple. You'll like this. The corn, everything's so sweet and delicious that you don't even need anything else. Everything's got so much flavor. So there you go, everybody. I'm going to deliver this now and see if we can get some kind of, I'll get you a fork. And I think I'm going to put even more, a little bit more dressing. I just got, it's big. It's a big pile of all of it. Hopefully it doesn't drain over anywhere, which it kind of is on the side here. But that's all right. Bam. There you go. Here you go. Should be good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Looks good.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, my friend, for watching this video and being a part of the Life Regenerator family. Subscribe to these videos if you haven't already. Sign up for the Insiders Club. You're definitely going to want to be a part of that. We're definitely building up momentum there, and I'm like getting smarter. Duh. And give this video a thumbs up and post this to Facebook and favorite it on YouTube so we can keep this cool raw food. Just eat more fruits and vegetables and love one another. That's kind of my little message. It doesn't sound that exciting, but to me it's exciting because I think it can help a lot of people, and I think it can help the human beings to have a happier, more energetic and healthy life. And so I'm just going to continue to say that little slogan, and I'm going to do it in love. So fruits, vegetables, and love for the win. Can I get an amen? I know you can dig it. Amen? Mm-hmm. What do you think? Winner? Mm-hmm. Cool. Thumbs up? All right. Thank you so much, my friend. Peace be with you. Bye-bye. Oh, 12 minutes? It's all good.